Grocery store, Maria asks her older sister Asia if she can have some candy, but Asia says no because they need to save money to get to New York. It turns out their mother died and now they're escaping from their abusive father. Asia assures Maria that she's safe now and shows her bird tattoo, saying that they'll never be caged again. When Asia turns around, Maria steals the candy. At that moment their dad enters the store, so the girls hide behind a shelf. The manager tells him that he saw them in the back, so he starts looking for them. When he reaches the shelf, he only finds their abandoned basket. The girls are trying to exit the store, but Maria's stolen candy triggers the alarm. While the manager calls the cops, the father chases the girls outside. His friend quickly blocks them with his car, so Asia has to pull out her gun. Her father tries to come closer anyway, leaving Asia with no choice but to shoot him. The man grabs Maria's leg as the police arrive. After some hesitation, Asia throws the gun and runs away. 10 years later in New York, Asia arrives at the Virgil Hotel and notices the creepy decoration above the door. When Lily opens the door, Asia introduces herself as the new maid Isabel. Lily thinks she sounds different from their phone call, so Asia shows her a fake ID and claims she's recovering from a cold. After Asia comes in, Lily uses a key card to activate all the elaborate locks on the door. She explains that the Virgil was built in 1923 and the neighborhood back then was much more dangerous, so the locks are mementos from those times. Nowadays it's one of the most exclusive places in Manhattan. Lily asks Asia to hand over her phone because residents are promised absolute privacy. There are a few guests in the lobby, so Lily introduces Asia to Sharon, the owner of the fastest growing anti-aging cosmetics. Sharon notices that Asia is wet from the rain and gives her a jacket. She also asks about the bruise on her eye, so Asia says she fell in the shower. Lily then takes Asia to her room, explaining that the entire bottom floor houses the staff. Asia sees some maids having dinner at a big table and thinks they look rather creepy. Suddenly a boy named Damien calls Asia a piggy, so Lily scolds him and sends him away. She tells Asia that the staff is having a small celebration because one of the maids will be rewarded for her dedication. When they finally reach Asia's room, the door opens to reveal Lily's husband Ray, who says he was just picking up the trash. Lily reminds him to stay away from the newbies, but he throws an insult and leaves. Then she tells Asia to rest for tonight, and tomorrow she can get a key and a full tour. Afterward Asia takes a shower, and the steam causes the mirror to fog up. Suddenly the message "they will kill you" appears on the mirror, but it disappears before Asia comes out. When she gets ready for bed, she hears a strange noise in the vents, almost like breathing. She climbs on a chair to take a closer look, only to be startled by a face that makes her fall. Then Asia hears a woman laughing, so she comes out of her room to find the corridor empty. The lights start going out one by one until the whole corridor is dark. A night light is suddenly turned on and Asia notices someone walking behind her, but nobody answers when she speaks. Creeped out, she goes back to her room and locks the door, jamming it with a chair. In the middle of the night while Asia is asleep, someone unlocks her door and tries to open it, but the chair keeps it stuck. The person then appears in the vent and uses a secret passageway behind the fridge to get into the room. The man is wearing a pig mask,